So I have done some work on the land, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Kfierce, and this is Kfierce IRL, where I have abandoned land that's been untouched for mostly 40 years, and you guys are going to come along with me while I revive it into my future homestead. So let's go explore some of the land in today's video. So, as you guys can see, I have cleared out a bit right now because, I do have to move a home onto this land. So I did some work yesterday where I'm just clearing up a lot of the old brush. But to go into a bit of details about the land, this is my grandfather's former house that, is no longer a house. Let's go explore it and let's see what's inside there. This is the old well, apparently. And, yeah, so we got a tree growing in the doorway here. And, definitely pretty grown in here. Let's go around to the other window. I'm not going to be crawling around, just yet. Not while I'm, recording. See, and that's the inside from this angle. And then this used to be the main front part of the house. As you can see, the roof is no longer here. But looks like there's a lot of berry bushes on this property though, and I'm super excited about. Here's the front door, or what was the front door. And then going through the other window on the other part of the main room. And then this is like the little edge of the property over here. So now let me get back over here, so give me a moment. We was up there and I just wanted to move back over here. I have a whole bunch of cinder blocks that I can be able to use, and look at this big old black walnut tree. Obviously it's not producing anything right now, but can't wait to have me some black walnuts, so. And kind of looking around, I think these trees over here are pawpaws. These that are, maybe not these. I know there's some around here I saw a little bit ago. But as you can see, there's a lot of trash that's going to have to be picked up. This over here used to be a root cellar, and they had a smokehouse on top of it, apparently, according to what my mother told me. And so yeah, this is what was the root cellar, and definitely going to need a lot of work done there too. Random shoe sole. As I said, there's a lot of trash to be picked up, and that's going to be a lot of the early work here. But yeah, so let's go see other parts of this place, shall we? This is down the back side of the property, and as you can see, it does get pretty steep down there, and seems to be, this used to be an old trash pile because there's a whole bunch of collection of old jars there, and there's a couple of these piles, so there's a lot of broken glass I'm going to have to make sure to be careful on picking up. But there's also some really cool older glass bottles that are still intact from like the 70s and 80s and even earlier than that, which is really cool. So gonna have to see what kind of cool bottles I can come up with. And man, these briars are everywhere up here. You gotta be careful. Good thing I'm wearing pants. So I was gonna be wearing shorts, but it's way too cold for that anyway. So, but yes, let's go look at more parts of this area, shall we? I don't know if you guys can see, but there's basically kind of like a makeshift trail here that was apparently an old wagon trail kind of wanted to walk down. Oh, look, there's some more jars. Actually, quite a few of those are in pretty good shape. Obviously, you know, some trees have grown up, but this was apparently like an old wagon trail to go up and down property back here. Because there used to be apparently quite a few families that lived on this land, and it used to be a lot bigger and then got, you know, divided amongst kids and grandkids as properties tend to do over time. But you can see there's a really cool trail here going down, and so it makes things a lot easier climbing up and down, because this can get kind of steep, you know. This is me looking straight up, you know, at you know, eye level. Oh, now we got some barbed wire here, gotta be careful of that. So, and then right over here is we have what apparently used to be an old spring house, because there used to be many years ago spring water that used to come out of this house. Well, the spring water used to come out of here, and so they built a house around it, or rather not a house, but a little building around it to keep it cool. And this would be like a refrigerator, and it would keep your food a lot cooler, and you would be able to get fresh water from it. So, you know, you don't really see those type of things anymore. The wells, you know, the water's done ran dry because of all the coal mining in the area, but you know, it's still a cool thing of the past that, you know, it's just really cool. And just looking at everything, it's so pretty. But that concludes the tour on the first half. There's a whole bunch of land further down the mountain, but as you can see, like it's a lot, and I've got a lot of cleaning I got to do. I got a lot of other work I got to do, so that's definitely going to be another video for another time. So thank y'all for hanging out with me in today's video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and give me a subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!